suis dans le texte.
Yeah. Welcome to my channel. It's your girl NY Charm. Yes, I'm from New York, Brooklyn to be exact. So I've been seeing the reactions about Jazz and Tay, and I wanted to react to it, of course, because I've been a little bit on both sides of the spectrum, if that makes any sense. I've been in Tay's shoes, I've been in Jazz shoes. I've been in Jazz shoes way more than I've been in Tay's shoes. That makes any sense? No, I've been in Tay's shoes more than I've been in Jazz shoes. I'm emotional, yes. But I do understand where Jazz is coming from. So with that being said, we're gonna react to each of their videos, and I give them my little 2 cents, my little opinion. Go from there. Ooh. Message.
Yeah, so moving forward, let's go ahead and move to the next thing, which is what happened between me and Tay. A lot of people want to know why we broke up, why we separated, why she moved out, because I do live alone now, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't live alone now, you know what I'm saying, but I don't live with Tay anymore. But I know you gotta see that the setup look different in this room. Got a new bed, got a new setup. A lot of people want to know what's the reason, why did we break up, what happened. You know, when you going through something, you still be processing certain things and why certain things, you know what I'm saying, happened and etc. But y'all, me and Tay, the whole year 2020, we were kind of disconnected. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, I take a little pause, because this is actually my first time really talking about it in a way, even when my parents, you know, found out and they seen what was going on and they reached out to me, I just kind of kept it at a, you know, I'm good, you know what I'm saying, everything will get handled.
Yo, I'm gonna say if nobody gonna say it, but I know it's so cliche, you probably get it all the time, but yo, she dad look like King Von. The style, the swag, the hat, the hair. I'm just saying.
You know, I'll figure everything out. Which I've always been that type of person, oh no, I just have a hard time showcasing my emotions and really telling people how I feel and etc. So this is you know what I'm saying, just bear with me. That's all I'm saying, just bear with me. So basically, y'all, the whole 2020, me and Tay, we were basically kind of disconnected. Our communication was totally it was out of there, man. It was shit. It was ass. We were not communicating the way that we needed to, in the way that we wanted to as a couple. And I felt back then I wasn't understanding enough, because, you know, I'm gonna be a bigger person. I'm gonna be, you know, a bigger person and admit my wrongs and say when I was wrong. But you know what I'm saying, it took me to December to look back at the entire year and really look at things as a whole and divide it. Damn, maybe she was calling out for help. Maybe I did miss the signs, because she had told me, you know, another thing, that she was calling out for help the whole year and I was missing the signs, and maybe I was, you know what I'm saying. I just wasn't hitting on to him until kind of the end of November. I just something was off. I'm just bro, something is very much off. I'm everything just don't even feel the same. I'm we are not here. You know what I'm saying? We are not here. We are not here. We will be good. It will work out for a week, and then
let's talk about Grammarly.
Go ahead and watch these ads.
Anytime you type or text,
hopefully one day y'all
Grammarly
watch my
provides
ads.
quality suggestions to help make your writing clear and engaging. and to come across the way you
Or chat
intend.
peoples.
Download today at Grammarly.com.
Why is the shot of olive oil the perfect way to ring in the new year?
Could taking a shot every day help you lose weight, support your heart health, soften your skin, and support your immune system? Surprisingly, the answer is yes. And I'm not talking about taking a shot of alcohol. I'm talking about olive oil. In fact, it's common for people in Europe to take a shot of olive oil every morning. There's just one problem though. Not all olive oil is created equal. As a matter of fact, some olive oils, even $30 bottles at fancy specialty stores, may actually be rancid. And some bottles that line your supermarket shelves have labeling that may be
And
quite
I got them headbands. I
misleading
make these
if you don't know what to
elimination.
look for. Well, it's time we put an end to that. So today, pulling back the curtain and exposing these tricks once and for all. During this video, I'll reveal the secret to choosing the best olive oil for you. Believe it or not, it has absolutely nothing to do with how much it costs or where it's made. I'll also share how much olive oil you should be consuming on a weekly basis if you want the best chance to enjoy a slimmer physique, softer skin, and a healthier body. I think the answer might pleasantly surprise you. Best of all, the
Oh,
information
hold
you're
up. This
about to gain
adds
access
16
to
minutes.
is all
And we will be back in the same place for another 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. We'll talk it out. Everything go back to good. I'll say I'll work on this and I'm going to do this. And I guess to her, she wasn't seeing the progress. She wasn't seeing the change, how she wanted to see it. I don't know, like she wanted to see it immediately. Or she also tell me like, yo, I'm not trying to see it immediately, like, but I'm also not seeing any actions. So I just feel like I had a lot to work on. And then a day in December, she had like a little breakdown. And that's where she had made the post that you guys seen. And I didn't know nothing about the post. I didn't know nothing about the post at all until 11 o'clock that night when I personally had got on Instagram. And the great thing about it, like, I don't know how I did not see it. Like, I just did not see it until that night. And that night when I seen it, man, I mean, the argument just got worse. I just felt like you didn't talk to me before you had made that post, but she claimed she had been trying to reach out and been trying to call out for help, and basically that I was missing a sign, so that was her only way of letting out emotions. And you know what I'm saying? I told her, you know, I understand. I was like, okay, after I actually sat down and thought and look back on it, I was like, okay, understandable. But yeah, from there, we were trying to kind of like work on it. It wasn't working. We were steady like withdrawing ourselves. We were disconnecting even more. And just with everything that was kind of like going on, everything that y'all understand, we are real people. We got real feelings. Real shit was said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit was said when you are arguing. Real feelings are put on the floor, like real shit that you didn't know a year ago, or feelings that you didn't know was there were said. So from some of the things that she had said, my heart, my mind, my body, I honestly, I just feel like I couldn't do it. Like, I just couldn't, like, I don't know, something in me was just like, it's time to focus on yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's time to just put yourself 100% first. It's time to get back to you, like, you not even you, like, that's what my mom was telling me. So I just knew that, like, us trying to work on a relationship right now when we really need to work on ourselves individually, it wasn't going to work. Us staying in the same house while trying to do that, even staying in different rooms and stuff, it wasn't going to work. We needed that separation. We needed that space to grow. Like, we need that space to grow individually. And that's something that I explained to her, and she noticed. And yeah, that's basically when she decided towards kind of the end of December to get her own place. And that's where that had came from. And man, I'm still like processing a lot of this, y'all. So if you hear me saying like a lot of just, man, and I'm still processing it because it's kind of like the first time it actually came out my mouth. This is the first time. Like I told you, I haven't even talked to my parents. I ain't talked to my own family about it. Like, I'm just a real, like, I keep everything in type of person. Like, I keep everything in. I like to deal with it by myself. I'm that Libra. Like, yeah, that's what happened with that. Like, nobody stepped out. Nobody did no real crazy. Man, I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking. Stuff happen in the relationships, and sometimes people grow apart, people disconnect. Sometimes shit happens. That's relationships, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like we've been together for 3 years. I've literally been with that girl since I came to Houston. I stepped foot in Houston, and I saw her, and I just couldn't nobody like tell me to not fuck with her. Like, couldn't nobody tell me to not like mess with Tay. Like, that was my baby. Like, that was for real. Like, couldn't nobody tell me not to mess with her, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I just feel like she been with me since she was 18. She finna be 22. I've been with her since I was 20. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 24.
Who's that? A free TurboTax live tax expert. Why do you need a tax expert? His advice is free, and I can file for free. Is my son still a dependent if he eats my food?
File a simple return for free, now with advice from a TurboTax live expert.
And we just never had that space. We never not been above each other. Like, I met that girl, like that girl moved in, like with me down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, immediately, like, we started hanging out.
Some lesbian couples, we move fast.
And it was us. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't going nowhere. And everything moved fast, and we never ever had that separation. We never had that time to grow in those younger times like that in our life. And I told her, like, right now, we just need that time to grow and both get our mind right. I don't want to be the reason why somebody feeling drained. I don't want to be the reason why somebody feeling unhappy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to feel any type of way my damn self, because I was just feeling a place where I just was not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm feeling way much better. That actually happened at the beginning of December where we had separated. It's going to be February. I'm definitely at a better mindset. I'm definitely at a different healing stage. I've accepted a lot of different things. I've accepted reality. And that's one of the things I had to do within this process, is split my reality from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I had to split them. I had to take away what my heart really wanted and put the reality out there, because I knew we could keep trying, we could keep doing this, but we just kept falling into the same sunken place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being happy for a week and a half wasn't going to cut it, just for us to go back in the same sunken place. And I just wanted to let you guys know that we weren't perfect, and we aren't perfect, and we still gonna make mistakes, and we still are growing, we still are young adults, we still have a whole lifetime ahead of us. And I just want to let you guys know there's no bad blood between me and Tay. You know what I'm saying? We are cordial. I wish nothing but the best for her. I wish her success. I wish her success on her YouTube journey, on her business journey, on anything she want to do in life. I wish her nothing but the best. I want her to succeed. I want her to grow. I want nothing but happiness for her. And to my supporters and to our supporters, thank you guys for supporting me and Tay on that journey. Thank you guys for coming with me, for, you know, being there for me, changing my vlog channel to a couples channel, watching that journey, supporting me through that journey. And
alright, let's see. So let's see what Tay is saying.
I was about to do my makeup, but I'm gonna react to this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. It's me, T to the A to the E. For y'all that don't know how to spell, I am Tay, and I'm back with another video. But this video, I'm gonna be reacting to Jazz's video, what happened between me and Tay. And yeah, I told y'all I would not make a video, but I would react to her video if she made a video. So here's the time has come. here we are. I already got the video pulled up on my laptop. I watched it already, like when she first dropped it. I watched it and I texted her and I told her, yeah, just know I watched it already and I was so emotional watching this. So hopefully I don't get emotional watching this time, and I'm just gonna react to the part where she's talking about me, and yeah, I'm gonna add my 2 cents in if I need to. I'm gonna correct her if she's wrong. I'ma just, react to it, I guess. I'm not really a reacting channel, so
Off rip, she said, I'm gonna correct her if she's wrong. Why can't both of you guys be wrong in some aspects? And that's the thing too, like, I used to have this problem where I never took accountability for my actions, or how what I did or what I said played a part in most of my breakups or what have you. That's the thing, that's part of growth as well, like admitting that you're wrong, admitting where you went wrong, admitting how you could have fixed it. Maybe you could have got a different outcome. So I think that was important to catch.
if I react wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put the video on the screen. If y'all wanna watch the video, go watch it, but y'all just gonna be seeing me react to the video. I'm gonna be pausing it if I need to correct her, period. Okay, so let's get started.
Here comes Greg with your organic carrots. He's actually this handsome in real life. It's stupid. Here comes a trip to Bangkok from the comfort of your PJs. Here comes award-winning cooking without having to get the tattoos. Here comes. And then, time for a little. And just like that, here comes dinner in minutes. Here comes the sunbasket.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install.
I'm telling people like how I feel and etc. So this is like, just bear with me. That's all I'm saying, just bear with me. So basically, y'all, the whole 2020, me and Tate, we were basically kind of disconnected.
We were disconnected, and that's why I was trying to get us back connected. That's why I was attempting to work on stuff. But a relationship takes 2 instead of 1. That's why it's just not working out. Like, if I'm just trying to work on a relationship and you're trying to work on something else, of course it's not gonna work out. Let's be real.
Communication was totally like, it was out of there, man. Like, it was shit. Like,
I feel like my communication was good because every time I felt some type of way, every time I felt like our relationship was like on the verge of breaking, I would talk to her, I would come to her, I would do all of that. Like, let's be real.
Also, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but also, it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Like, for me, if I'm being aggressive, or if I'm talking loud, or if I'm forcing my point across, the other person is probably going to shut down and not going to want to hear you or listen, or they probably hear you, but they're not comprehending what you're saying because of, like, the aggression behind it. Or, not saying you were aggressive, but it depends on how you were communicating versus just communicating in general.
It's like, we were not communicating the way that we needed to, and the way that we wanted to as a couple. And
yes, as a couple, but
I felt like back then I wasn't understanding enough, because I'm be a bigger person. I would be a bigger person and admit my wrongs and say when I was wrong. But what I'm saying, it took me to like December to look back at the entire year and really like look at things as a whole and like divide it. Like, damn, like maybe she was calling out for help. Maybe I did miss the signs.
I wasn't even calling out for help. I was just trying to save our relationship. It's the thing, like, I hate when people try to use, because I brought it to you too that I was depressed at one point, but I wasn't even depressed. Like, of course I was going through some stuff, and of course we're in a relationship. I'm thinking I can talk to you, I can count on you to like vent to, because that's all I needed was to vent. Once I release what I'm feeling inside that's making me feel any type of way, I'm good. But I didn't have that person to vent to. That's how I feel. I feel like With Jazz, I was always there, always listening, always.
Alright, so with this, sometimes, you know, I've heard that your partner can't be your counsel. I've heard that what do you call it? But I don't know, it's a touchy thing, because it's like you ever boom going through it, right? And you're like, damn, I should be able to come to you and tell you how I feel, right? Because you want to be honest, you want to be upfront, and you should be able to tell someone how you feel. But then in the same instance, that person doesn't understand where you're coming from, and you don't want your business out there. You don't want to bring people into your business, because it may make it worse, it may make it better depending on your support system. So imagine going to your friends and venting to them, and then they telling you and giving you your opinions of what to do. It's a touchy thing. Like, not saying that your partner's your counsel or whatever the case may be. Yes, you individually have to find your own happiness. You can't force your happiness onto someone else, or make someone else make you happy. You have to be happy within yourself. That's a fact. That's a given. But if you can't talk to your partner, then who do you turn to? That's my question. Because I've been in a place where I've gone to my friends too much, and it put the battery in my back to say, you know what, I can't do this. I made me frustrated listening to most of my friends. And then I tried being honest and not saying that my partner is my counsel, but I was trying to tell them how I felt. And it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So I don't know, it depends. It's like it's touchy. I don't know. What y'all think?
Encouraging her, always uplifting her, always doing everything like that. But this year I don't feel like it was reciprocated. Is that the word? Reciprocate? Y'all, I don't feel like it was, like, you know.
Because she had told me, nothing, that she was calling out for help the whole year, and I was listening to signs, and maybe I was.
It wasn't really calling out for help. It was just calling out for the person I'm in a relationship with. Like, I thought, since we're in a relationship, I can vent to you about my problems just as much as you vent to me. Like, I'm always open ears for you. I just wanted you to be open ears for me. But I guess not. But I'm glad that you're aware.
I just wasn't hitting on to him until, like, kind of the end of November, like.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep stopping it.
Something was off. I'm just like, bro, something is very much off. I'm like.
Yeah, something was off. You felt like that because that was my third time coming to you and telling you, like, I feel like we honestly needed a full week to actually connect again, to get to know each other again, to, like, you know, get back into that relationship mode. But truth be told, y'all, honestly, I feel like Jazz put me down when she put that camera down. But me as a person, I should have realized, like, dang, maybe she needs some space from the camera and me. But
I don't think that was the case per se. I just think that she probably wants to do other ventures. I see she's into music. I haven't really followed her that much, but I see she's into music. She's about to start the gaming thing. And sometimes you have to be able to not support. I mean, it's a support your own partner, but like maybe like you were interfering into her growth somehow, or she felt like she couldn't focus on you and her growth at the same time. That's probably why the space was warranted. So
maybe our communication was off and I didn't really realize that. But now I realize that, and I'm respecting her space, for real, for real.
Everything.
Maybe she just wasn't ready for a relationship during that, time. I understand. Like, I really do. I'm very understanding. All you gotta do is talk to me and let me know. Because if you don't let me know, then I'm gonna be in my head trying to put 2 and 3 together.
I understand. She's definitely an overthinker. I too am an overthinker. Like, I feel like you could just come to me in my mind, you could just tell me what's going on. That way I understand, I'm aware of the situation, and we can move from there. But if you don't and it leaves me to wonder, then Yeah, 1 + 2 = 5.
Together when it don't equal 8, okay? It equals 5, okay?
This was 5 too.
Oh my god, somebody's mowing. If y'all hear that, I apologize.
I'm like, we are not here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we are not here. We are not here. Like, we will be good. It will work out for a week, and then
yeah, it will. Okay, it's a commercial. I'm gonna watch her ad because you know I'm very supportive. That's something I am. I'm supportive. But while this ad is playing, of course we was not here, and we will get here for a week, and then we will separate because why? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. I tried to write down some stuff to do. I guess we outgrew each other as a person, and me just keep trying and trying. It wasn't working because, like I said, I guess we outgrew each other. Like, it happens. It's life. Just communicate.
2 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. We'll talk it out. Everything go back to good. I'm gonna say I'll work on this, and I'm gonna do this. And I guess to her, she wasn't seeing the progress. She wasn't.
Yeah, she said she was gonna work on this and work on that, and months have passed, and the stuff that she said she's working on, no changes. The stuff she said she's gonna get better at, no changes. I understand change don't happen over time, and I didn't expect that. But it's like, dang, the change just never happened. It's like the whole year went by and the change just never happened. So, and I'm not just gonna be miserable, you know? I've been in that place where it was my.
So right here is when you have to remove yourself. Not only did she need space, but you needed space too. So if things wasn't working out or it wasn't in your favor and you wasn't going to be miserable, so why continue to be miserable? You have to then remove yourself from a situation and also get the space that you need so that you could be in a better headspace and not depend on her to put you in a better headspace. If that makes any sense. Like, I just went through this like last week. I felt like I wasn't seeing changes. I felt like I was the only one doing this, the only one doing that. So I took myself in the equation and I called it quits. And I needed some space. I mean, it took a week, but my girl, she fought for me. And I don't know, that won me back over. So right now, I mean, we've taken baby steps so far, but you can feel the energy and the change. You can feel the difference. Like, I don't know what it is, but you can feel the difference. And sometimes maybe it is space. Being around each other every day, all day, every day, you start to see the flaws and you start to get annoyed at the flaws. Whereas people will have flaws and you will still love them unconditionally, but some flaws would then start to get deeper and deeper and you'll get annoyed and this and a third. And then, yeah, spiral effect. So, yeah.
My lowest, and that's just not something I want to go back to. So, if y'all want to be honest, I'm just gonna finish. I'm gonna finish the video, then I'm gonna explain what I was gonna
change how she wanted to see it. And I don't know if she wanted to see it immediately or she also tell me like, yo, I'm not trying to see it immediately. Like, I'm also not seeing any actions.
Exactly. Like, it was at a point where she was just all talk and no action. It's like she was trying to tell me something I wanted to hear, but honestly, in reality, it's just like, I don't want to hear it if you ain't showing it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I feel like I had a lot to work on, and then in December she had like a little breakdown. That's where she had made the post that you guys seen, and I didn't know nothing about the post. I didn't know nothing about the post at all until
yes, y'all. In December, I was just to my breaking point. I can't even lie to y'all. When I say I've been trying, I was just to my breaking point. Because first of all, I was venting to you, but it was going through one ear, out the other. It was just like, okay, now let me just vent how I used to vent back in the day. And now it's just like, I don't know why I went to the internet. I apologize for that, but it's like, who else am I gonna go to? She know my situation. She know what I was going through. It's just like, who else am I gonna vent to? But I do apologize for bringing it to the internet because that was just out of my character. That's just not me. I'm like a reality type of person. I'm like in the, like, a human. I'm a real ass human, not the internet didn't take over my brain type of person. And I apologize for going to the internet. I just didn't have nobody else to go to, so I just figured out maybe Team Tay. I just had to get that off my chest. You know, when you keep something on your chest, it's gonna bother you even more. But once I got that off my chest, I was just like, okay. And then the next day, I regretted it, of course, because it ended up on all the T pages. And it was a lesson learned. Everybody goes through lessons. It's like when I make a mistake, I learned that. When I make a mistake, everybody think it's like, oh my gosh, I can't make a mistake. But people gotta understand, I make mistakes too. And yeah.
That's like that night when I personally had got on Instagram. And the great thing about it, like that night when I seen it, man, I mean, the argument just got worse. I just felt like you didn't talk to me before you had made that post.
I didn't talk to you. Let's keep watching.
But she claimed she had been trying to reach out and
there we go.
Been trying to call out for help.
Exactly. And you were just too focused on you. And I understand that. Self-love, best love, period. I understand that. But when you're in a relationship, it's kind of like you gotta compromise. And that compromising part just wasn't there. We just needed to work on that, I guess.
Look at, I was missing a side, so that was her only way of letting out emotions. And you know what I'm saying? I told her, I understand. I was like, okay, I gotta actually sit down and thought and look back on it. I was like, okay, understandable. But yeah, from there, we were trying to kind of like work on it. It wasn't working. It
wasn't working because your mindset wasn't in that relationship mode. If you get what I'm saying.
Withdrawing ourselves, we were disconnecting even more, and just with everything that was kind of like going on, everything that y'all understand, we are real people, we got real feelings, real shit was said, like, you know what I'm saying, real shit was said.
Okay, let's get into that. When she said real shit was said, yes, okay, that night when I posted that and then she peeped it, everything would left. I kid you not, everything would left. I was just talking out of anger, if you get what I'm saying. And I guess a lot of people not used to me talking out of anger because the way I carry myself, the way I am, I'm very like supportive, loving, spiritual, all that. But that night, I kid you not, y'all, it's like something took over my mindset. It was just full of anger, full of rage, full of everything. And I do apologize for saying some stuff that I didn't mean, honestly. But it's like, let's look back at it. What caused that? We gotta think about, like, dang, what caused me to rage like that? What caused this? It's like, once you keep calling out and calling out and calling out, and then everything just keep building up, of course it's just gonna explode. What do you expect? And I do apologize. I really do. I apologize for getting out of my character. I really do. Honestly.
When you are arguing, real feelings are put on the floor, like real shit that you didn't know a year ago, or feelings that you didn't know was there or said. So
it wasn't real feelings that were said. It was out of anger, and you know that we discussed it. But okay, let's carry on.
Some of the things that she had said, my heart, my mind, my body, I honestly, I just feel like I couldn't do it. Like I just couldn't. Like
I understand that because I said some hurtful things. I was just like, I told you, like I said, I was acting out of anger and like. I was hurting. It's like you didn't feel where I was coming from, and so I said some hurtful things, and I apologize. It's like we're human. We all make mistakes. It's like when I make a mistake, it's just like type shit. But let's carry on.
I don't know. Something in me was just like, it's time to focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's time to just put yourself 100% first.
You've been doing that. What are you talking about?
To get back to you, like, you not even you.
Exactly. And I'm glad she said she's not even her. And that's when I had that conversation. I had a talk with her, like, months prior. I was just like, I feel like you're not 100% yourself. If you need to, like, take some... I told her this. I swear to God, y'all, I told her. I was like, I like you at your best. Not your worst, not your this, not your that. And I was trying to encourage...
Well, it's not even... liking somebody at their best, or you supposed to, well, my opinion, you're supposed to love somebody just as much as they are their worst at their best, right? And I say this to say, because if you wasn't down for me at my worst, how you gonna be down for me at my best? So
encourage her to get to her best. I was trying to motivate her to get back to her best, because I like seeing her at her best. That's when I fell in love with her. And y'all, I'm getting emotional. Oh, I hate this emotional stuff. Like, honestly, I told her, like pick up the camera. If you don't want me in it, cool. I told her to do all this stuff because I seen that. Y'all, I'll be right back. I need a break. Let's just keep watching, because I don't want to get emotional in this video, because, yeah, no. I don't want to.
That's what my mom was telling me, so I just knew that, like, us trying to work on a relationship right now when we really need to work on ourselves individually, it wasn't going to work. Us staying in the same house while trying to do that, even staying in different rooms and stuff, it wasn't going to work. We needed that separation. We needed that space to...
And I understand that, and that's why I called it quits, because it's like, if you're not going to call it quits and you seeing that we're just going deeper and deeper and deeper in a hole, I'll call it quits, so we won't have to just try to, escape that and get into a dark mode, because like I said, y'all, I've been there, and I didn't want her to go back there. I know she probably been there too, and that's why I called it quits, so we can have some space apart to better us. But
I need that space to grow individually, and that's something that I explained to her, and she noticed. And yeah, that's basically when she decided towards kind of the end of December to get her own place, and that's where
we decided that was the best thing to do, because obviously staying in that house, ignoring each other, like, it's just gonna make things worse. Let's be honest, it's gonna make things worse. And like I said, we discussed, like, if I move, we're still gonna be, connecting, but y'all, this her, this me, we on two different sides of, like, a bubble type shit. Like, we're not here, we're here. Like, let's be real.
I'm still processing it, because it's kind of like the first time it actually came out my mouth. This is the first time. Like I told you, I've been talking to my parents. I ain't talking to my own family about it. Like, I'm just
because let's be real. Be real. Like, be real. You know what?
I keep everything in type of person. Like, I keep everything in. I like to deal with it by myself. I'm that Libra. Like, that's what happened with that. Like, nobody stepped out. Nobody did no real crazy. Man, I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking. Stuff happen in relationships, and sometimes people grow apart, people disconnect.
And that's where I feel like you should have communicated with me. Like, when you feel like you were disconnected from me, communicate, just like I communicated with you. It's just our communication was way off on a half a point. Like, I feel like I was doing so good. I changed that whole year. It was like I found myself. I'm like, okay, if I noticed something wrong, I would try to talk about it. I would try to fix it. I would try to, get better solutions. I was trying to, if I noticed that she was down, I was trying to uplift. But I just feel like it wasn't reciprocated. That's all.
Sometimes shit happens. That's relationships, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like we've been together for 3 years. I've really been with that girl since I came to Houston. I stepped foot in Houston.
Alright, so we kind of get the gist. I just think they just needed space. I mean, if they've been together since 18, 19, 20, all the way till now, they just honestly needed some space. And things probably got repetitive and stuff like that. So I don't think they're done. They'll probably be back. Probably just need some time to figure stuff out on their own. But yeah, I think it was just space. That's all it is. Just space, really. Because I've been through the same thing. I've been through on both sides of the spectrum. I've been the emotional one. I've been the one that's like, alright, enough is enough. Can't do this no more. I've been the one that asked space. I've been the one that didn't understand space. I've been through it all. So, but I don't think it's over for them. They just honestly never really had that separation, and that's pretty much all it is. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I come back with another video.